Hi guys, I'm Kiri Olsen. I'm a Teen Miss Runway Supermodel Australia candidate for 2021. I'm 16 years old and I'm here to talk about a mental health workshop Teen Miss Runway recently attended and why mental health is so important to be aware of. I would first like to say that Teen Miss Runway Supermodel is so much more than looking glamorous in front of a camera. There is so much that goes around in the background. There's so much work and effort that goes into modelling in general. So we recently attended a self-awareness workshop with John Cundangan. John is a registered counsellor and a member of Australian Counselling Association. In today's world of mental health and well-being, people, especially young adults and kids, it's very important to talk about and to be aware of. In the workshop, we focused on exploring our feelings, our mindset, how to cope with challenges, really just to be self-aware about your mental state. All MRSA candidates did attend the workshop with one parent, and at the beginning, John made everyone feel so welcome, so happy. It was a really safe, warm and welcoming environment. And he started the session off with an icebreaker called 2 Truths and 1 Lie. This is where each individual had to really soul search within themselves 2 truths and 1 lie. Once we found our truths and lie, we stood up in front of one another and expressed ourselves. Once the group decided which was the truth and which was the lie, we felt like we connected, we really shared our identity and our souls. At the end of this, I really felt like all the MRSA candidates did really connect to one another on a deeper level. Throughout all of John's activities and the whole time we were in the mental health workshop, we really had to find within ourselves our own identity. We had to search through our soul and we had to find our own feelings and values. 5 things that we had to identify were our weaknesses, our interests, our strengths, our goals and our passion. We all had a piece of paper and we wrote them down, and then we stood up in front of one another and told everyone all of our weaknesses, interests, strengths, goals and passions. By doing this, we connected through one another. We found each person's interests, we got to know one another. We learnt self-awareness is powerful. It helps you set goals, it helps you make decisions, it helps you improve your people skills to be more content. We need to emphasize and develop our strengths, and we need to work on our weaknesses. When a person clearly sees himself, they become more confident, they become more creative, they become more aware of themselves. Another thing that we discussed in John's sessions was identity and appreciation support. The definition of appreciation refers to the recognition of admiring something or someone, and appreciation is defined as the feelings of thankfulness. We have to appreciate the people that are around us, even though they might just don't seem thankful, but we need to thank them. We need to know that they're there and that we're there for them. We need to know why we appreciate them. We all had a piece of paper and we wrote down the one person who we thought that we needed to thank, and we all wrote down stuff and then we read it out in a group, and we really felt like we connected through that. And then we needed to acknowledge this person, even if it's not a person. It might be your pet, it might be your neighbour, but we need to thank them and acknowledge them that they're there and that we're there for them. Mental health and self-awareness of your well-being, of yourself in general, is so important in life. Once you're aware of yourself and what your goals are in life, it makes you such a happier person. You feel a lot more light. And most of the things that I found that were important that came out of this workshop is that you're not alone. You're not alone in the world. There's so many people out there. There's support lines, there's your friends, there's your family, there's your pet, there's so much out there. and that you need to be aware that there's so many things out there that can help you. That you need to acknowledge that you're accepted for being unique. You're accepted for being who you are. You shouldn't change for someone. You can't be influenced by someone because it's not worth it. And you need to be brave and courageous. You need to be kind. You need to be true to yourself. You need to really understand yourself, and you need to accept that the people around you don't define you. You need to define yourself. You need to do what's best for yourself, not what's best for your others. You need to trust in yourself and that there's people around you, and you need to trust your support system. You need to be confident, and you need to challenge yourself. When you challenge yourself, you grow as a person, you change in a good way. You develop into your best version of yourself.